Fish on. Oh God, that's Logan, holy mother. Put that net out there. Hell! I knew it! Baby! Woo!
A high school kid from Auburn, high school fishing team today. You know, he's in 10th grade, he's right there. Stick your hand up. Man, that's the future of the sport. What an awesome marshal today.
What do we find, Lucas?
An Auburn High School senior getting the opportunity of a lifetime as he gears up to represent the state as a Bassmaster High School All-American, which is a pretty elite title.
Lucas Lindsay and Logan Parks, Auburn anglers. Yeah, give them a hand. These boys are hammers right here. Everybody in high school is glad they're graduating right here. They fish as much as I do, I think.
All right, good bag right here. You need 19.6. Good bag, good over third place. 16 pounds, 3 ounces for this Auburn team.
Slim and the bass, man, that's nice. Look at this. Wow, 19 pounds, 11 ounces. Man, that's the way to jump up in the scale. Let's see a couple of those fish. That's the way to climb up in the rankings.
Thanks for taking your time today to join us here on the We Are Collegiate Bass podcast. We're going to roll right along with the second part of our podcast dedicated to high school fishing. Joining us now are Lucas Lindsay and Logan Parks from Auburn University. And guys, we want to say thanks for coming on here and taking your time to talk with us. And we just want to go ahead and begin by asking, how did you get your start in fishing from a kid? Were you influenced by a relative, someone you saw on TV, a friend possibly? How did each of you get your start in fishing?
I guess we both started pretty much together.
Where's your burger go?
This is on my foot. Just kind of fishing around ponds like locally and stuff, and none of our family was really interested in it. It was kind of a pick up on our own thing, watch YouTube videos and read articles. We pretty much all learned it ourselves. But we used to travel around the golf course and ride bikes up and down, annoy all the golfers and fish all the ponds and the creeks on the golf course. That's pretty much how we got started.
Get kicked out while doing it.
Yeah, that's yeah, I've been there, done that. You're going to neighborhoods and fishing private ponds, and maybe you're supposed to get in trouble, but you're out there doing something good, so they'll turn the other eye and let you fish. That's some of the best ways to get started. Yeah, and how Lucas, speak for yourself. How did you get started in fishing as well?
Man, we about I'd say 6th or 5th grade, into 5th grade, beginning of 6th, I really started fishing a lot more. I'd always went down to a pond down the street from my house. I mean, it's probably 400 yards down the street in a little neighborhood called Grove Hill in Auburn, and started fishing down there. And every now and then Logan would show up, and I never knew who he was. And man, we met at the beginning of 6th grade, and we just started going around on bicycles.
I don't always catch the big ones, but when I don't, I do.
And it became a dang near almost everyday thing. So that's how it started. That's how the obsession started.
Yeah, from bicycles, now you're running around in $60,000 bass boats, but still having a good time. That's pretty good transition there. Let's talk about from that time in middle school, then y'all get into high school, had a successful high school career that we'll get to here in a little bit, but just how did you get involved there at Auburn High School in the high school fishing scene?
I would say we both love fishing, and we seen stuff about other high schools having fishing teams, and we kind of had a slow start.
This blows.
But I guess we figured things out.
Yeah, and I think I can second that. Seeing y'all move up through the high school ranks, and I personally edited the high school World Finals tournament for Federation Angler TV, and we had footage of y'all on the camera in the boat with you guys, and just getting to watch y'all fish and stuff. You look like you know what you're doing out there and got it all together pretty well, and had a good showing that week competing in the World Finals on the final day. Had a top 20 finish, I believe, at that. Yeah, 18th place there at Pickwick Lake in Florence, Alabama. Just how cool was that, the exposure that you got, getting to be out there on Pickwick competing against hundreds of the best high school anglers?
It's good to just get your name out there in high school and kind of get yourself known if you're wanting to make it, to the next level and fishing the college stuff. And then furthermore, it's really important, I think, and I think me and Logan talked about this, is get all the exposure you can at the collegiate level. So when you do get ready to move on to the next level, which will be semi-pro or pro with Bass, with FLW, with whoever, I think it's extremely important at the collegiate level.
Now that y'all are sophomores at Auburn, you fished a full year on the college trail, starting your second year. What do you think you've carried over from your success and experiences at the high school level that are helping you now in college?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with doing something a little bit different than everybody else is doing.
Auburn University, Logan and Lucas. How about this? Way to go. 18 pounds, 11 ounces for your Auburn Tigers.
Whether it be the wrong move first or the right move, me and Logan have always been a unique pair of anglers, always doing something different. I'd say adversity is really carried over from high school fishing because, so many people in this fish see so many baits, and you got to do something different to make them bite.
And how did y'all settle on ending up at Auburn? You see the high school fishing landscape come the spring, it almost looks like college football. You've got kids picking hats, throwing parties, they've got banners, and they're committing to schools and doing all this. A lot of the guys that y'all competed with at the World Finals that year are at schools that are offering scholarships, and they're part of a team. You guys are at a public university as a part of a club. What played into your decision to make that move?
And we grew up with a coach from Auburn, and I don't know, we had the chance, we had scholarship opportunities from several schools, but it's just something about Auburn that's so much more special to us.
Yeah, and year in and year out, Auburn's there at the top competing with all the schools that have teams and maybe a little bit more funding and a bigger program, but you guys are consistently showing up at the top of the Cabela's School of the Year standings. And just so far, I've just kind of run down a list here of what all y'all have done. Just a couple weeks ago at the AFCO Collegiate Bass Open, a 12th place finish. Y'all fished the championship back in May with the top 30, and then Lucas, yourself, finished 4th at the Texas Lunker Challenge. I'd say so far the transition from high school to college, y'all are picking up right where you left off, or maybe even growing. We hope the best for both of y'all as you continue your college careers and whatever moves on next. And we'd just like to say thank you for spending your time with us here on the We Are Collegiate Bass podcast today.